Howdy, it's Uncle Paul, and I'm once again excited to enter the wonderland of adventure. Yeehaw! Well, I went ahead and got the Therm-a-Rest Z-Lite sleeping pad. I just really settled on this. One thing for price, I'm trying to cut down somewhat on my expenses, but I'm afraid I'm still going to be fat when I hit the trail in June, and I'm afraid that I'm going to have problems with an R.E.I sleeping mattress. So I'm going to start off with this, and I know I can always change out if I have to. Also, I got a Sawyer squeeze. I noticed a number of people on YouTube who had a hack for making your system a gravity system, and I was planning on trying those out, but when I got to R.E.I, they have a package here that has what you need for a gravity system. It may be too heavy, all the pieces. I still have to see about that, but I thought I'd go ahead and make the purchase and see if I can't make that work. I got another stuff sack. That's going to be big enough to hold my pot with the stove in it and my fuel canister, and keep those together in my pack. I got a few more steaks as well. Seems like I was missing one. I got this little thermo compass. The compass, I don't know if it's going to work very well or not. I'm not going to count on it. I'm hoping the thermometer will work. Right now it seems pretty accurate. It's down around 50 degrees out here, and that's what it has. So this will be on my pack. So anyway, that's what I got on this trip to R.E.I. My niece, Maddie, is graduating today from a police academy. She interned while in college at a particular police department up in the Fort Worth Metroplex area for 3 summers, and they really liked her. They really like her. And they wanted her, when she graduated, to be on their police department, and so they really carved out a position for her because they didn't want her going anywhere else. I could get a little exercise in while I'm here before the graduation.
Officer Madeline Chapman of Roanoke Police Department.
has changed in some pretty significant ways over the last number of years. My father passed away in 2012, and I moved in with my mother to take care of her. Well, in January of 2015, she passed away. Then in January of 2016, our longtime family business, which was a sign business, went under. And I worked in the office. So I was out of a job. I didn't have any real responsibility to anybody but myself. I was pushing 500 pounds. When I was around close to 30 years old, I maxed out at 525 pounds. Then I started losing weight, and I kind of fluctuated. I got under 500 and fluctuated there for quite a few years. But at the first of last year, in January of 2016, I was pushing 500 pounds again, and I didn't have a job. I was in horrible physical shape, and I knew that I had to get my act together. I knew I had to make some major changes in my life, or I may not make it to the next year, to my 50th birthday. So, you know, I knew that I had to get healthy, and in order to do that, I had to change my mindset. A lack of confidence where I would think, well, I can't do that because I'm too fat. I can't do that because I'm not smart enough. And the list goes on and on. Well, I just can't do it. If it's some kind of change, you know, I was afraid of it. So I had to break through that fear. Now, let me say this. You know, I say that I'm going to do this, or I have this goal, or made that plan, and all this stuff. Let me say that I'm a Christian, and what I say and what I do, I want to be within the context of my faith and doing God's will. I established goals and sat down and wrote out a plan to accomplish these goals over time. And of course, one of the first big goals is to thru-hike the Appalachian Trail. And I haven't revealed what all my goals are, and I'm not ready to do that yet. But I will say that since I was out of a job, I wanted to follow my passion. I decided that I want to do something the rest of my life that I'm going to love doing. And I wanted to have to do with helping other people lose weight. I've got to do it myself, and I want to help other people, especially morbidly obese people, lose weight and get healthy and have an adventurous, happy life. Hey, look what I can wear now. My Osprey pack fits. That's because Osprey was kind enough to send me an extension belt. Woohoo! Well, several of you sent ideas or hacks or fixes for the problem with my Osprey not fitting. The hip belt wouldn't come together, wouldn't meet around my belly. And so I appreciate all the ideas that you guys sent to me. But one person sent me a private message. I don't know if I should use his full name, but his name is Richard. He had the same problem. He said he called up Osprey, told him about it, and they sent him an extension and didn't charge him. And that's exactly what I did. So thank you, Richard. I really appreciate it. hurly-purly, huh? You need some attention. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Yeah. I gotta make my video this morning. Yeah. I'm sorry. Well, I was ready to start my video, but Hurley's decided he just needed some attention right away. Yeah, good boy. Mwah. Good boy. Okay, I'm back. Good Sunday morning. Hurley, we adopted him when I was living with my mother taking care of her. We adopted him it was about 6 months before she passed away. And so, of course, I inherited Hurley, and he is a very energetic dog. He's probably the perfect dog for a fat guy. But anyway, so good morning. I'm very excited because my gear is starting to come together. I've purchased all really of my big pieces, and I'm so happy that I can now wear my Osprey. I need to lose the weight obviously before the hike, but it needs to come together without that extension belt. But I can start dialing in some of the equipment and everything. I'm not going to buy my clothes. Those are really the next expensive items. At least some of them will be probably. And I've got to wait till maybe a month out before I leave in June, because I've got to lose as much weight as possible. And I do have to start watching my money. That might be an issue, so I've got to deal with all of that. But speaking of weight, this week I've lost 3.5 pounds. So that makes a grand total of 113.5 pounds so far. So I'm happy with that, making some progress. Once again, thank you so much for watching my videos. And I really covet your advice. Thank you for your input on all the various topics. Please feel free to do so. Welcome to our new subscribers. We have 300 subscribers as of this morning. Thank you so much. Please share my videos. Please like the videos. And if you would, if you're watching and you haven't, please subscribe. I'm hoping and prayerful that this channel will be one that will encourage other people who are like me, who are obese or morbidly obese, or have some kind of maybe physical challenge, and they need to get out, they need to get healthy, and they need to have adventures in their life. Okay, guys, once again, thank you so much. I'll see you next week.